Gotta work, man.
Need one too?
Bring two, little sis.
Bring two, little sis.
You want the water?
You're alive. Shalom, shalom. Giving all honor and praise to the Most High. Yah and His Son Yahweh Shah. You got a BattleAxes of the Most High. Coming to you on another Wednesday class. The name of the class is called Fervent Charity. Something in Israel that we need to address and to discuss. So we're going to go through the scriptures tonight and to get edified in the Most High name and in the Most High's word. Give me that definition of fervent charity, y'all. Get a chance.
I got you. The definition of fervent. Fervent is defined as having or showing great warmth or intensity of spirit. Feeling enthusiasm.
He said feeling enthusiasm. Read.
Charity is defined as the voluntary giving of help.
Now, that's something that in Israel we need to be discussing. The voluntary, what's the last part?
Giving of help.
The voluntary giving of help. A lot of us, we see our brothers and sisters when they down, the brothers and sisters that's in this walk, we see them down, we won't say a word. We see things that has to be taking place, and people don't say a word, they don't address different things. Well, we supposed to be a nation. We do when the brothers have a nationwide fast, a lot of brothers and sisters don't want to participate. When brothers have want to do a nationwide prayer, brothers and sisters don't want to participate. We supposed to be making our bodies a living sacrifices in this truth, man. And for the Most High to grant us anything, we got to come back to Him the way He wants to come back to Him, and not the way we want to, and the way we choose for ourselves. We got to do the Most High's righteously. First precept, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8.
The book of 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And above all things, have fervent charity
He said
among
above
yourselves.
all things. He said above all things. It didn't say some things. It didn't say just a little bitty things. It said above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves. We have a congregation. Brothers and sisters be in time of need, and we supposed to be reaching out to them to help them brothers and sisters that's walking His walk with us. That's why Christ said, when He said, well, if you see your brother sheep that's in the ditch, why don't you help you get your brother's sheep out the ditch? That was even on the Sabbath day. That's why we out here to wake our people up. Fervent charity, man. Read that from the top again.
1 Peter 4 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
And above all things,
Mm-hmm.
have fervent charity among yourselves.
Uh-huh.
For charity shall cover the multitude of
It
sins.
said charity covers a multitude of sins. When you seeing brothers and stuff, they dealing with different things. One of the things that you don't know if it's going to help you out or not. You don't know if it's going to help you find favor or not. But it said charity covers a multitude of sins. So if you praying, that cover a multitude of sins. If you fasting, that covers a multitude of sins. If you giving alms, that's covering a multitude of sins. And so when you doing charity, this is one of the things that's covering a multitude of sins. Read on up.
Verse 9. Use hospitality.
So read that again.
Use hospitality.
See, because when you walk up in any church, and I'm not talking about the Christian church, I'm talking about the Israelites church. This is what we supposed to be, hospitable towards each other. If you got to come in here, either ready your man, your woman, if you feeling some type of way, stay at home. If that's how you feel. Because what you finna do, you finna get yourself into sin, and you don't know which way the Most High gonna take you. We need to be hospitable towards one another, man. We got to let the Bible talk, man. Let God be true and let every man be a liar, man. Read on.
Even with being hospitable, that thing go a long way. Speaking to brothers and sisters when you come in the building, man. Asking brothers and sisters how they been. talking to one another, man. Because like we always say, you never know what things brothers and sisters may have in common that y'all can come together and build upon. So that verse right there is very heavy, man. And like I said, if you can't deal in that type of spirit, then you might want to just stay at the house. Because it tell you even in Jeremiah, don't bring no burden in on the Sabbath day. Because we know when you bring a burden in on the Sabbath day or any other day we come to congregate, guess what, man? That people can see those different type of spirits on you, man. People can see it, and more importantly, people can feel that thing, man. So you always want to come in and be happy around brothers and sisters that you know that's on one accord with keeping the commandments. Go ahead, Doc.
Cool. And that's how the Most High command us to do, man. Read on up.
Use hospitality one to another without grudging.
Without grudging. Because sometimes people can't even they can't check their spirits, man. They can't control their spirits, man. Even in this walk, you see these people, and you know when you love these people, man. Some days they be good, some days they be jacked up, man. And guess what? And every day is not gonna be a good day for people. It's just not. You're just not gonna have a good day. But the thing is, even though you're not having a good day, how you treat your brothers and sisters still count. Because like I said, a lot of the old elders, guess what? A lot of our older people, guess what? They had a zeal of God, but they not according to knowledge. They tell you all the time, man, baby, if you feeling like that, hey, when you leave out the house, leave that up under the bed. Leave that in the house. Don't take that outside your house. Because that's the things that you have to deal with. Because when you take your house outside your house, you ain't got no house. That's everybody's house. Go to Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. It's right here gonna back this up. Because when you showing when you showing when you being hospitable towards people, guess what? This right here goes right along too with it. Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 23.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith. When we dealing in these certain spirits that we deal into, we not holding fast our profession because guess what happened? Because guess what happened? We not doing what God say to do. We doing what we say to do. Read it.
Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Said without wavering. Even in our own personal feelings. You got, when we say let God be true, let every man be alive, even let yourself be alive. When it comes to the Most High God. You can't think your feelings is above God's feelings. Because what he say is what's going to go, man. Read.
Without wavering. For he is faithful that promised.
He is faithful that promised. Read on.
And let us consider one another. To provoke unto love and to good works.
See, because guess what? Sometimes you do have to provoke people unto love but the good works. But how you provoke them with the Bible. Not with your own words. You provoke them with the Bible. We got to treat each other. We have to treat our wives. We have to treat our mothers, our brothers, our sisters. Everybody ain't there yet. Everybody's not on your level. And then sometimes we expect people to be on our level, even though that they can quote a couple scriptures, but their mind just ain't there. They actually just don't weigh up with what they mouths say. You got to look at them works, man.
And that's a great point. Like you say, and they said, let us consider one another. Everybody not on the same page. Everybody not built up the same. So the Most High take it upon us to humble ourselves sometimes. To look at ourselves and say, okay, you know what? Well, I'm going to let my problems go and I'm going to try to help somebody else. Because I'm a little more built up. I'm a little more strong.